Hello. I just need to make sure my audio is okay. Hang on a minute. I just need to make sure my audio. It's not. Oscar, don't cry. Hang on. I need to get something. I'm not ready yet. I'm sorry. This is the most unprofessional YouTube ever, but it's okay. I don't care. I'm not trying to get likes and clicks and subscribers. I'm just trying to put information out there. I want to get my Bible. You're okay, baby. Come lay down, okay? Lay down for a minute. Okay, Mama, gotta do something. Gotta do something. You're okay, baby. You're okay, my babies. My babies. Good babies. All right. It's raining out. You guys don't want to go out. Trust me. Okay, so I have this book called You and the Law that I'm studying right now. I mean, I haven't gotten too far into it, but I will. I will be. And then I have my little Constitution and my Declaration of Independence, my little mini one, and my Bible. We're gonna read a Bible. We're gonna read just a little piece out of the Bible for the day, just to start this live stream. I would like to just flip to a page and read. Okay, I flip to Proverbs. Wisdom saves from evil. Seek wisdom. Chapter 3. My son, forget not my law, but let thine heart keep my commandments. For length of days and long life and peace. My dogs are not going to let me do this right now. I need to let them out real quick. I'm sorry. Let not mercy and truth forsake thee. Yes, I know. I need to go. Let my dog out. Come on, puppy. Come on, puppy. Go out in the rain. You can go out in the rain if you want. I don't care. Promise you ain't gonna want it. Go. Oh, stop raining. And stop raining. You guys don't want to go out too? Yeah. All right. Well, it stopped raining apparently. Hold on. Let me read this. How come I'm having a mind, like a blanking? I'm blanking out in my mind right now. Okay, I want to read this. My son, forget not my law, but let thine heart keep my commandments. For length of days, it's funny that this is what I open to. For length of days and long life and peace shall they add to thee. Let not mercy and truth forsake thee. Bind them about thy neck, write them upon the table of thine heart. So shalt thou find favor and good understanding in the sight of God and man. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all the ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. Be not wise in thine own eyes. Fear the Lord and depart from evil. Amen. Amen to that. So, I never even knew this was my grandmother's Bible. I opened it the other day and it has her name written on the front cover. Gives me goosebumps. Didn't even know it was hers. I know I've had it for a long time. I just didn't know it was hers. Okay, so basically what I want to talk about right now is that the government is robbing us. They are stealing from us every step of the way, at every level. And it's unconstitutional. It's unlawful. And people need to be educated about it because what they're doing isn't right. I hope my volume sounds okay. But it's all right. really care. I do, but I don't, because I'm not just trying to get people to like my content or share it with their friends. Because if you want to, go for it. If you don't want to, that's fine. I don't care. I just want to get my voice out there, because we truly can make a difference. Our voices amplified can make an impact, a huge impact. That being said, I have been watching this guy, Payman. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. I'm going to bring it up, though, on the screen right now. Payman. Now my other dogs want to go out. You guys are so cute. You are so cute, you little shits. You little shits. What did I do wrong here? Okay. Share screen. The last thing you're going to get on my channel is professional, scripted, anything like that. No. If you want anything professional, somewhat professional or scripted, you can go watch someone else's channel, but that's not what you're going to get here. This is very unprofessional, unscripted, raw Crystal's thoughts, the thoughts in Crystal's head. Yep, I said that right. Okay. But let's see. My pretty lady, Kasha, what you doing, pretty girl? My pretty lady. You're being a stubborn little girl. Okay. First of all, well, I think I'm going to play this right here because Jimmy Dore has the quickest one that I can see. It's 30 minutes long. I'm going to speed up the time a little bit. This information is super important, and it needs to be shared everywhere. And then I'm going to go over some other facts, because I just received a phone call from, I went to this guy's Payman's website. It's called stopthefed.gov. I hope you guys can hear me. Yep. Okay. It's called stopthefed.gov, and it's, important information. I was just going over myself and trying to learn more about it. And then I actually did some research for a minute and looked into more of the facts, because it says that the 16th Amendment was ratified in, I believe, 1913 to include income taxes being taken from people. But the guy I just spoke with on the phone says that it was never ratified by the state's constitutions, which is important. So I'm going to play this for a little bit, go let my other dogs out, and I'll be right back.
Of Americans are not required by law to pay federal income taxes. 97% of Americans.
Perfect.
Actually, it's over 99%, because the people that do have to pay it by law is citizens and residents of Washington, D.C., and federal workers that work in D.C., or anybody with real estate that sells it in D.C.
Here we have a special guest with us. Payman Mottahedeh is with us. He is an Iranian-born Jewish immigrant who became a U.S. citizen in 1989, and then in 1996, he founded Freedom Law School to educate Americans on legal pathways to stop paying federal income tax and payroll taxes. He's not filed or paid federal taxes for over 30 years, asserting that most Americans are not legally required to do so, and has promoted this view through seminars, media appearances, and a paid Freedom Package program that guarantees legal defense against IRS actions. And he's paid us to come on the show to tell you about this plan he has for you. And so I want him to let you know up front. Let's welcome to the show, Payman Mottahedeh. I hope, tell me if I said that correctly, Payman.
It's all good. Payman is the right way to say my first name. That is fine to me.
Okay, so let me just let me play this quick little video, and then I'll throw it to you, and you can explain it to us. Okay, here we go.
Okay. To understand how American people were duped into becoming slaves of the federal government, we need to go back to America's foundings. In the U.S. Constitution, the founding fathers required direct taxes by the federal government to be apportioned or divided up amongst the states. The states would collect those direct taxes on property or slaves, take a 10% cut, and turn it over
to the federal government. This was done in the late 1700s and early 1800s. However, by 1913, when the international bankers were going to create the Federal Reserve banking scam, they needed a way for the federal government to have a lot more revenue to pay the interest on the loans that the Federal Reserve bankers were going to make to the federal government.
I cashed it for you, didn't I? I discounted it for you. Yes, and that was a mighty big convenience for me, too, right when I needed it. And that $5 interest I charged you was what I call the discount rate.
That's why they needed a federal income tax. They wrote the law in 1913, applying only to the District of Columbia, Guam, Puerto Rico, Alaska, Philippines, and U.S. territories. They did it this way because the federal government was given the power to do whatever it wanted to do in the land that was going to be given to the federal government, which became later on the District of Columbia, and any forts, military installations, other property that states would give to the federal government to protect the states from outside invasion by other countries. By 1960, Philippines had become an independent country. Alaska had become a state. Hawaii became also a state in 1959. So today, in the federal tax laws, the state of the United States only include the District of Columbia. When you see that 1044 income tax confession trap form that says it's a U.S. individual income tax return, they want you to believe it is the 50 states, when in reality, it is only the District of Columbia individual income tax return. It's a deception to make you believe that now the federal government can tax the people of the 50 states.
So, Paymon, if that's true, how come more people don't know about it, you think?
Well, that's because laws are very voluminous. I mean, here I'm showing you the Internal Revenue Code, the Bible of the IRS. This thing is over 10,000 pages of tiny font, tissues in paper, a bunch of gobbledygook, confusion. Mm-hmm. So the bottom line is that it was not challenged back then in 1913 on the basis of it doesn't apply to me. It was challenged on other reasons in the case called.
Oscar wants to say hi. You're such a little shit. Big baby, blockhead. You're such a baby. All right. Okay. Oh, thank you. I love you too. You're such a baby, Goober. Such a big baby. All right. I think this guy, so a guy that called me said that this guy Payman is going live tonight at 7:00. And then there's a call in. You can call him in and talk to him, because I was saying to the guy that after watching this video, and then Marjorie Taylor Greene had him on her channel and interviewed him. And she was saying that, my research that I was doing earlier was saying that the 16th Amendment was ratified in 1913 to include the income taxes being taken from us. But the guy I spoke with on the phone earlier says that that's not true. I mean, it is true, but it's not state ratified. So the state constitutions have not been ratified. So they are unconstitutionally and unlawfully taking money from us when they're not legally allowed to. So I was kind of confused about that. So he said, I'm going to email you some information and I'll give you a phone number that you can call. And Payman is going to be live tonight at 7:00. I think he's on Rumble or he's on the Odyssey channel. I don't know. I should actually look it up right now. We can just go and watch him live. But he said that if you have any questions, you can call in and talk to him while he's doing his show or whatever. So I'm going to go look for that. I'm going to play this and then I will be right back.
Got Bruce Shaber Supreme Court case. And everybody was told this is a constitutional tax, but nobody looked up to see the tax who would apply to. And it was very low back. It was only 1 to 5% tax. And the 1% applied to somebody that in today's money would make over $2 million. So no one objected to it. It was like, eh. And wage earners, it did not apply to them at all, period. So in 1930s, they got the Social Security scam going on taxes. It was, again, very small, under 1% tax rate. It was in 1942, during the Second World War, where they started the withholding from wage earners' paycheck. It was supposed to be a temporary thing, but they kept the scam going. And then in 1954, when they saw that, hey, no one's complaining about this scam, They just pretended that it applies to people in all the Union 48 states at the time, and I've kept it going. The federal laws are even less understood by most lawyers because most litigation in America is in state courts, not federal courts. So who's going to look up this stuff in their library at home? They can't do that. Only a few federal judges and even fewer lawyers would look up and notice something like that. And I found this stuff a few years ago because the laws became available, Jimmy, on internet for free on the government's own official legal websites. And that is what enabled me a few years ago to really hone down exactly how the scam was done way back even in 1913.
And so you say 97% of Americans are not required by law to pay federal income taxes? 97% of Americans?
Actually, it's over 90. With her.
Right.
But I thought, I think people filed because there must be a law. So when I went to a meeting, because I heard about it on talk radio, and I saw the law, not philosophy, not opinion, I'm already believing in slavery to be paying income tax. I was just blown away. I thought, wow, this is the answer we've been looking for as a freedom activist, because Republicans and Republicrats, uniparty, no matter what you do, the vast numbers of politicians, unfortunately, are not for the people. They're bought and paid for.
Believe me, I know. I worked with them. So I think you're here talking about it, number one, because you're very courageous. Now, you're here talking about it, number two, because you've actually been following the law and you're using the law in your favor to not have to pay federal income taxes. So to answer everyone's question, are you going to go to jail? Clearly not, because Payman is sitting right here with me. Now, what does it look like? Does Freedom Law School help people have the paperwork? How does Freedom Law School?
If I went over to Marjorie Taylor Greene's YouTube, when I watched it earlier, it was a lot louder on her channel. It's the same exact interview. Yeah. Let's see if this comes in better. I think it will.
Hi, everyone. This is Marjorie.
Yeah.
Now, just recently, I conducted an interview with someone who I find to be very fascinating, Payman Motaheda of the Freedom Law School. And
I saw him on Jimmy Dore. I've seen him on Redacted. I haven't seen the InfoWars one, but this guy hasn't paid income taxes his whole 30 years now. He has not paid. Kelly, hi. It sounds okay.
As a teenager from Iran,
good to know.
He loves.
Good to know. So this is an
guy lying to me.
American. He's an Iranian American citizen. Oh, this is a different guy. Huh. I think that it's the same interview, though, that I watched the other day. Oh, this is a former IRS employee. That's right. Okay. Well, the one with Payman is right here. Right here. We're not going to watch the whole hour. I just want to run down some stuff, and then I might actually call into his.
That's exactly right.
He's got a.
I think you're preaching a message that a lot of people are hungry for right now.
Indeed, we're hungry for freedom. We are hungry for freedom. Okay, let's play this right here.
Should never jury
here,
trial.
Kelly.
I mean, like, you are just a slave, and you better not even speak up against any wrongdoing by the king. So coming to America in 77 at age 14,
I saw this beautiful, prosperous land, America. I was so in awe.
Hmm.
And as I went through my college years studying economics and business, and I learned about how the economic works, and I saw that America is already a semi-socialist country, not free, like it was meant to be and used to be.
So
And
true. Sad.
I heard that people like me are called libertarians. So I said, okay, call me libertarian. I'm for freedom, live and let live, and love and let live. And I realized that, you know, America is no longer what I saw in Westerns on television when I grew up in Iran. So when I became an American citizen in '89, the first thing I did is to register as a Libertarian Party member and became involved in the party because I wanted to do my part to having America be free like it was meant to be.
That's amazing. I should have said this first to you, but I want you to know that I'm praying for the people of your home country.
Thank you.
This war greatly upsets me. I'm very anti.
My dad was here earlier, and this was on the TV, and he said, "What country is she talking about?" And I said, "Iran." He said, "Fuck Iran. I don't give a shit. They kill all their people. They kill their citizens." I said, "Dad, what do you think the United States government is doing to their citizens? What do you think the U.S. does to their citizens? Do you think that they don't kill us every single day? Do you think that they don't poison our food every single day? Do you think they're not poisoning our mind with the shit they spew on the TV? Do you think they're not poisoning us with pharmaceuticals every single day? Are you kidding me?" And you're going to sit there and say, "Fuck Iran. They're a terrorist nation." Yeah, the government might be, but there's innocent people living there that are getting bombs dropped on them daily. They're being slaughtered every day in other countries too. It's not just Iran. By our government and others, you know, our most favorite ally. He didn't like that because he doesn't know the truth. He doesn't understand it. And he was off to see his accountant to drop off his IRS paperwork to file his taxes, even though he's retired. And once you retire, you should not have to pay any taxes into the government. It is bullshit. But so anyway, I just want to say that real quick because, yeah, I pray for the people in Iran too. The innocent people in Iran. Like, if we wanted to be judged based on what our government did to us in other countries, then people would hate us too, and they would be cheering, it's all right to kill Americans. It's all right to drop bombs on Americans because the government is rotten. Okay? But I'm not going to say that because it's just not true. There are innocent people in Iran, innocent people in Israel that don't want nothing to do with this war, that are being slaughtered, and it's not right.
War. I want people all over the world to be able to prosper. I'm very impressed at the fact that you came to America at 14 years old, but you figured out as an early adult something that it took me a very long time to figure out. You see, for most of my adult life, I believed that America and Americans are the freest people in the world. However, we're really not. We're not the freest people in the world, but we have been conditioned to believe that. And given the fact that we're really enslaved to $40 trillion in debt, we're controlled by a political system that completely fails our country and is failing our children and is destroying our future. I don't think we're the freest people in the world, especially as myself and most Americans believe that we have to pay taxes by law. And we believe if we don't pay taxes, that we're going to go to prison. And so I really commend you for figuring that out early on and then taking it upon yourself to, for over 30 years, practice what you preach, which is very rare, by the way. There's a lot of people that say all kinds of things and make a living and make a whole lifestyle and make a whole image of what they say. But there's very few that follow.
I love MTG too, and I think that the next presidential ticket needs to be a Thomas Massie with MTG as vice president. Or, I mean, yeah, or the other way around, whatever. I got to go let my dogs out again. They ran out and came right back in. But I love her and
follow through and do it. So
trying to stand up for the children and protect the children when nobody else in our federal government will. Nobody else in our government will do it. So I applaud her because it's powerful to have a couple people standing behind these survivors and actually speaking truth. It's special. It's special. It's much needed in a time as now.
So Good for you. And thank you for that. Now, I have very real questions because I take this extremely serious. You know, I served in Congress for over 5 years. So I do have profound respect for our government, our institutions, our constitution, our laws. I do believe that our government does need resources to provide certain things for Americans. However, I very much believe in the states and the state rights and state power. I believe that supersedes the federal government. Now, I think the real question most people are asking is, okay, now if I seriously step forward and want to get involved, especially if it becomes organized, and I think that's the real question a lot of people are asking. That's the whole reason why I'm doing this video with you. If people were to organize together in a peaceful protest and say, enough, the government, you are failing us. You are not listening to us. We vote in election cycle after election cycle after election cycle. Nothing changes from either party. If Americans were to organize together and say in a peaceful protest, and we believe we have the constitutional right to not pay taxes, I think the real question they're asking is, are they going to go to jail?
Hey, Scott.
Well,
Hey, I'm back. I'm back. Hi, guys. Thanks for joining me. This information is really important. And I signed up on the website to get more information. And I just actually received a phone call, like right before I went live, from this, not Payman, not this guy, but someone that works for him. And he was saying how, like, I mean, we'll watch this and then we'll get back to that. We'll watch this a little bit.
you are looking at living proof of you don't go to prison if you don't file income taxes, if you do it the right way, because I have not filed and paid income tax for over 30 years. And I have been and continue to this day to be under criminal investigation by the IRS because they do not want me to speak and educate and empower American people.
No, they want you to live in fear. Fear that you'll be arrested, fear that you'll go to jail, fear this, fear that. If you don't get the shot, you're going to get COVID and kill your grandmother. If you don't file your taxes, you're going to get arrested. If you speak up against your government, you're going to get arrested. No, not true. Fear. What was the acronym for fear? I'm going to find it.
To no longer be slaves. And here I am, not in prison and not afraid to continue talking about it to American people who I love, because this is your country. This is our country at the end. You know, so, but I want to say this about America. Why, even though we're not free like we used to be, I believe America still is the greatest country on earth. And here's why.
Me too.
Because the founding fathers paid an incredible price. They put their lives, their fortunes, and their sacred honor on the line and created this freedom that is unparalleled any place in human history. And what I mean by that is that the founding documents of America, the Declaration of Independence, the U.S. Constitution, and Bill of Rights, they recognize that our rights do.
What did I do?
And Bill of Rights, they recognize that our rights do.
What did I do?
And Bill of Rights, they recognize that our rights do.
What did I do?
And Bill of Rights, they recognize that our rights do.
What did I do? Yes. Stop
And Bill of
buying
Rights,
this shit. I'm so sick of it, dude.
they recognize that
So
our rights do.
what did I do? Yes. Hang on. I messed something up here. I gotta fix it. I'm sorry.
And
Stop
Bill of
buying
Rights,
this shit. I'm so sick of it, dude.
they recognize that
So
our rights do.
oh yes. Hang on. I messed something up here. I gotta fix it. I'm sorry.
And
Stop
Bill of
buying
Rights,
this shit. What did I do? Oh, okay. I figured it out. I messed something up. But I'm going to fix it right now. I was trying to look up the acronym for fear. It's something. It's messed it up. Damn it. All right, let's see if this does it. If this fixes it. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying to fix it. I'm sorry. Thank you. It's so not easy. I've only ever gone live a couple times, so it's so not easy. I'm not a pro. That's the last thing you're going to get over here is professional, scripted, ready to present format. That's not what you're going to get over here. You're just going to get genuine, authentic screw up. Like, that's it. Okay. What the hell? Let's go. Okay. I am so unprofessional. Not to mention my computer is all of a sudden acting up. Oh, that's not what I wanted there.
Really bad information.
That's not what
And then the following day, we woke up and thought, man, they still hadn't found anybody. That's weird.
Oh, Baron. Oh, Baron. That's not what I meant to do. Slave Nation. This is on his actual channel. This Payman guy, Freedom Law School, is his channel. This is part one of
The fan returned from a trip in a few weeks.
The government collected record income taxes in the latest quarter.
Hang on a minute. Try and fix it. Oh, God. Thank you. You're going to stay and be my guinea pigs? I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much.
The people right now languishing
All
in
right.
this political gulag
I think I figured it out.
is nothing compared to what can come.
Thank you guys for
And
hanging
as
out with me.
Libertarian Party
You guys
activists, I
are
organize-
awesome. You guys are awesome.
Like we have here. And I got tired
Let's watch this.
of
For a
meat
little bit. Actually, let's go back and finish
and
watching.
retreat
Okay.
meetings.
Now that I got this saved.
And talk about the problem. Y'all know about it.
You know, I have it saved like on my YouTube channel, on my playlist and shit, but this is just so much easier to do this. I've tried to ask Dankster to help me like figure out how to put together content to present it, but he's so busy, you know, he's so busy. MTG, I don't really know if I'm a Republican anymore. Yeah, honestly, dude, I don't know if I'm a Republican anymore either because they do not believe in the same things that I believe in. They just don't. They've absolutely abandoned their Republican voters, and it's disgusting.
To me, how can this be real? Because as
The guy,
Americans,
he's an
we just live most
ex-IRS person. Right here. This guy has been being investigated by the IRS for 30 years now, and they are not able to arrest him because he's not breaking any laws, which is huge. It's huge.
Our rights do not come from the government, the king, or some dictator. They come to us from our creator. We're born with it. The government's job is only to secure our God-given rights that we're born
You gotta
with.
go.
That's
Scotty.
right.
And that is
You
so
gotta go. It's okay. It's all right. I appreciate you coming and hanging out. And I hope you have a great night. And I'm sending good vibrations your way. Okay.
different about America than England or Germany or France, any place on earth. And that is also what allows us to, by exercising.
I agree, Kelly. Everyone needs practice to do and to perfect anything. You need to practice, practice, practice. And eventually you will get the hang of it. I just get so nervous going live. So I'm just like, I just don't even know. Jeannie. I have such a hard time asking people for help. I really do. I have such a hard time. But that's good to know. Good to know. That's awesome. Thank you, Scott. I love you too. I love you too. And thank you for being supportive. And thank you for being an animal lover. I appreciate that. Huge. You guys, you're making me I'm going to cry.
These rights, like free speech, to take our country back. And that's why I started speaking, Marjorie, because back then I was 29 years old when I heard about income taxes voluntary in 1992. And I was a financial planner. I thought, well, I didn't file really, except with my ex-wife twice, because she asked me to file with her.
Right.
But I thought, I think people file because there must be a law. So when I went to a meeting, because I heard about it on talk radio, and I saw the law, not philosophy, not opinion. I'm already believing in slavery to pay income tax. I was just blown away. I thought, wow, this is the answer we've been looking for as a freedom activist, because
always, Kelly,
the Republicans and Republicrats, uniparty, no matter what you do, the vast numbers of politicians, unfortunately, are not for the people. They're bought and paid for.
Believe me, I know. I worked with them. So I think you're here talking about it, number one, because you're very courageous. Now, you're here talking about it, number two, because you've actually been following the law and you're using the law in your favor to not have to pay federal income taxes. So to answer everyone's question, are you going to go to jail? Clearly not, because Payman is sitting right here with me. Now, what does it look like? Does Freedom Law School help people have the paperwork? How does Freedom Law School help people do this?
Well, originally back in early 90s, my goal was to educate me, and I educated my local fellow patriots in Southern California.
Okay.
And that little just teaching and learning from everybody developed into these classes I was doing in my living room, and people walked in and into Freedom Law School, because I thought there's a need for a school of law, not to be an attorney, but for the average American to know about the rights and basic legal procedure that were not taught in high school or college.
Right. Well,
recently actually discovered I'm a hypersensitive being. I didn't know the actual word for it, but I just realized I am a hypersensitive being. And it's okay. I embrace it. I've always been told my whole life, like, oh, you cry too easy, or you get upset so easily, and like, oh, everything upsets you or hurts your feelings. And I've been taught my whole life like it's a bad thing. I don't think so. I don't agree. I don't think it's a bad thing at all. I'm happy that I have feelings and emotions, and I can feel things that other people can't sometimes. And I can feel what other people feel sometimes too. It hurts sometimes a lot, but I think it's special. And I wish more people, could feel things deeply like that. But it's okay. I embrace it.
Well, I agree with that, because number one, attorneys are expensive, and I've paid way too many of them. And number two, it's overwhelming for anyone to take that on their own. I love the fact that you started it in your living room, and that it was a bunch of your friends and neighbors and people you knew in California. I have to tell you.
So happy you're here, love. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it can be a heavy burden, Kelly. It really can, especially when you feel things deeper than they feel them themselves. Like when I walk into a room, I just pick up on different people's energies. I don't always like it, but it's just something I have, and I consider it a gift at this point in my life. 37 years old, I consider it one of my gifts, that I am an empath. hypersensitive being, an empathic, hypersensitive being, and I embrace it. It's okay with me. I accept.
You Californians are some of the craziest, but the best people ever. You guys are good at fighting the system. God bless you. You've had to fight it for too long. Okay, so you started Freedom Law School, and how are you helping people? Does it cost them a lot of money, or how does it work?
Well, back then I was just, like I said, charge a few bucks for, copying the paperwork I was sharing with them, and I made a few dollars as a single guy, no wife, no children, so I could afford to do that. But it was really
I'm going to go look and see if this guy is doing like live call-ins right now, because the person that called me earlier when I signed up on the website, stopthefed.gov, they called me. And that's okay, love. I appreciate it either way so much. I appreciate you so much. This is important information that people need to be aware of, that they're unconstitutionally and unlawfully taxing us. I mean, the things that they can tax us on, that's different. What they cannot tax us on, though, that's a whole nother topic. And that's what this guy's trying to explain, that there are things that the government can take from us when it comes to taxes, but also there are other things that it's not legal. It's not legal. It's unlawful. They are taking away stuff from us and enslaving us in a system that is no longer based on freedom. There is nothing free about this country anymore at all. I mean, the fact that I can do this and speak my voice, yeah, I'm free to do that. But how much longer will we be able to even do that? I'm going to go look, though, for this guy's website while I'm playing this. I literally have so much content that I would love to play and share, but I pick and choose which is the most important stuff. And everyone else is covering Charlie Kirk. So I feel like why cover anything based on Charlie Kirk? That is all being covered. There are many different channels covering that. And my channel is not based on like what is going to make me the most money. My channel isn't even monetized, so I don't care. Like, I'm not trying to make money off of this. I'm just trying to be heard, be a voice for the voiceless, protect the children and the animals first and foremostly, and then just get my opinion out there and my views, and then things that I find to be important for Americans to be aware of, put that content out there. And that's it. Yeah, Charlie changed my life. He did. Or who I thought Charlie was. He changed my life. He made me believe that true love exists. He did. And now I don't really even know what is real when it comes to that. Really don't.
I've gone to law school for 9 years, self-taught, you could say. And by 2001, I had done seminars locally, traveled across over 30 states. I sold audio, video, audio and CD of my classes. But then people were asking me, Peymon, I don't have the time or interest to study all the stuff like you have learned. Can you just protect me from the IRS?
Right.
And I'm the kind of person that I like to help people.
Absolutely. They have used this loophole. And something earlier that I was reading was getting into that, like how this has all been being done without even us knowing about it. But we literally are enslaved in a system that needs to stop. It needs to end. Like, we are being chained by the day, shackled even more and more, while the elites that run the whole world are profiting off of it. They're profiting off of it, and it's disturbing beyond belief. They're profiting off of exploiting children and animals. It's disturbing beyond belief, and I can't, like, it disturbs me to my core. I can't just sit back and not speak up about it. I can't. I have some really happy, like, animal rescue videos I would love to share, but the beginning of them break my heart. It's so hard to watch, but the majority of them are happy endings. They are. I would love to share that, especially since my channel is based on, like, the animals, first and foremostly, the children and the animals. But when you put children in your name title, I mean, you get immediately censored and banned on YouTube. Like, they don't want you talking about that at all. But we just need to speak up for all of the innocent ones. They're also innocent. You think so, Kelly? You think that it's finally tipping in the people's favor? I hope so. I really do. I really hope so. There are millions of children out there that are being exploited. There are millions of animals out there that are being euthanized and exploited for money every single year, just in America alone. Hey, Critter. Hi. I'm so glad you joined us. We're having a good time here, but I'm so glad you're here. So glad you guys are here. My animals are little shits. My house stinks so bad. I've been cleaning all day. They've been peeing everywhere. They're just little shits. I need to get my 2 boys fixed. They keep lifting their leg on all my furniture and peeing everywhere. But I love them, so it's okay. I'll deal with it. I can't discipline them. I don't have it in me to really discipline them. So they get away with it all. What is this? Okay. Do you guys want to watch the rest of this? You want to watch a little bit more of it?
People fish for themselves rather than me fishing for them. It's because I really believe in education because my father taught me that. So I said, okay, let me see. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine the education and then I'm going to take care of you and protect you from the IRS because I learned from the best people in the patriot movement about the law and the constitutional legal system. So when I started that in 2001, I just kept it going.
Right after I talked to you earlier, Critter, the on the website that I went to, the stopthefed.org, I had a guy call me back when I signed up. He called me back and I started doing some research and it was like, oh, well, in 1913, the 16th Amendment was ratified. So actually taxing the people is legal and blah, blah, blah. The guy that I spoke with on the phone said, no, that is not true because each state constitution did not ratify it. So that's important information. And he also said that guy, this guy, Payon, I don't know how to pronounce the name. He is like doing a live stream right now, which it's not actually live. It's a recording of him sitting down with MTG talking about this. But after that interview, he does like a call-in hour where you can call in and ask some questions. So they gave me the phone number. I actually should call it and see what they say. He gave me the phone number to call and talk to him live while he's on the air right here. Do you guys want it? It's 424-552-1299. I think I'm going to try calling it here soon and see if I can get through.
Going. And it really started taking off a few years ago because not only I educate them, by the way, education is not for free. All my classes, everything I did, it's online at our website, stopthefed.com, for free. Anybody to download, educate yourself all you want. I don't charge for that because, why not?
Right. I think that's great. No, and you're absolutely correct. People need to have control over their own lives. And when you have the knowledge and you understand it and you've educated yourself, then you're able to succeed to a much higher level than you can if you're paying someone or expecting them to do it for you. So I really appreciate that. I think that's a good way to.
She's in and out. She had to work. She had to go back to work and Scott had to go feed his mom. But it's okay.
Go about it.
Which is why I don't have clients that feel lost. I have students. I said, you're not a client. You are a student of law. Now, how much you do it or not is up to you, but I'll give you the opportunity for you to educate and empower yourself.
Well, what the hell is his name?
What I did now, I said, okay, I'll do all the paper.
Something weird.
People need to have control over their own.
I missed it.
And he deserves to win it because his opponent is being funded by billionaires that basically support a foreign country, are not even from his district. And it's just a propped up puppet to push Thomas Massie out. And Thomas Massie is one of the greatest we have in Congress. Thank you, Payman. I'm really glad you're wonderful for supporting him. So one thing I was listening to you and
the only one sticking up for children in our whole government, the only one that is being a voice for the children is Thomas Massie and Ro Khanna. Got to give him that credit, but Ro Khanna is AIPAC funded big time.
You explained earlier that you're being investigated by the IRS. Now that sounds extremely intimidating. It sounds, I mean, most people would think, oh my gosh, what is that like?
They count on you to be intimidated. They count on you to be fearful of, oh, you don't pay your taxes. Well, you're going to get arrested. They count on that.
Like, what is that like to be investigated by the IRS?
Well, to me, it's like investigate me for murder, rape, robbing a bank account, all you want. I've not done any of those things or not filed or paid any taxes that by law I'm required to pay. I'm not, and neither is the people of the 50 states required by law to pay federal income or payroll or self-employment or estate taxes, even gambling and gun manufacturing taxes. The way the law is written is to be completely constitutional where it applies. The income tax law back in 1913 was written to apply only to Washington, D.C. and her territories, because otherwise it would violate the requirement in the U.S. Constitution that direct taxes must be divided up amongst the states.
Okay, so that was something I read on your website.
Oh, God, he's so sweet. Cooking for his mom. It's so sweet. And yeah, nobody wants to talk about it because all they care about is getting likes and clicks and subscribers and making money. I don't care about it. So I'll talk about it all day long because that's not my priority here. My priority is being a voice for these innocent creatures, innocent living beings that can't speak for themselves. They can't fight back. They can't stand up for themselves. They cannot. They depend on us. They literally depend on us. They look up to the adult in the room to defend them, to protect them, to keep them safe. And we can't even do that. Like, come on. It's crazy. It's so disturbing, man. So disturbing. When I first found out about like organ harvesting, it absolutely disturbed me to my core. And that was before even that the e-files were exposed. That was before that. That was probably like a year ago. I found out that they actually harvest organs. They unalive people to take their organs out of their body. And that, I mean, oh my God, it disturbed me so much. I couldn't even believe it. I didn't want to believe it, but you have to, because it's so true. It's so true. I mean, in China, they do it on a regular basis. They harvest organs out of living people. Like, they don't unalive them first. They'll harvest them right out of your living body.
And that is something that I did not know. And I thought to myself, oh my gosh, probably hardly anyone knows this, that it's the tax code is written to tax the people who live in the District of Columbia in Washington, D.C., not the 50 states. And I think that's one of the most shocking little facts I learned on your website. I was like, what? This is crazy. So I'm from Georgia. It makes me go, well,
should I pull up his website and we can go over his website? Because I did have a conversation earlier with AI to see if they could educate me a little bit on this topic right here. And I actually want to share that with you guys because it was weird. It was weird talking about the 16th Amendment and not ratifying it with the states and stuff. And then he goes over this more. I'm so unprofessional. I have no clue what to do here. What should we do? Let me see. What should we do? Can I bring up another screen share maybe? Let's take this off for a second. And then we're going to go to... we're going to pull up a different screen and look at this real quick. I want to Microsoft Copilot, my AI companion. Okay. Let's see. I was trying to get them to help me understand it better so that I could, absolutely. These people are demons. Subhuman isn't even the word for it. They are demons. To be able to do that to another living being, you're demon. You have to be. Like, I can't even fathom somebody that's not demonically possessed or just a rotten, inhumane person to do that. I just can't. Okay, so this is what I said. Can you please analyze the website stopthefed.gov and explain it to me in simple terms so that I can communicate it to other people on a live stream? And I had it in study mode, so it like breaks it down step by step. I'm just going to read the important stuff. I guess you could say I know the basics, but ultimately would like to be more informed. From what I can tell, it's unconstitutional that the federal government is taking our taxes. Great, since you already know the basics, we can build from there. Let's start with the key idea you mentioned. It seems unconstitutional that the federal government is taking our taxes. Before we connect to stopthefed.gov, I want to check your foundation so we don't build on a misconception. Okay, quick checkpoint questions. What part of the Constitution do you think taxes might violate? For example, are you thinking about the idea of no taxation without representation, limits on federal power, or something else? And my answer was both. Both. Great. Thanks for clarifying. You said you think federal taxation might violate both. Hope you guys can still hear me. Okay. Okay. Might violate both. The idea, so you federal taxation might violate both. The idea of no taxation, limits of federal power. Okay, before we connect to the Stop the Fed, let's build a foundation. So you blah, blah, blah. Do you know the Constitution was amended to explicitly allow federal income tax? For example, the 16th Amendment. I'm not asking whether you agree with it, just whether you're aware of it. Your answer will help me explain how stopthefed.gov frames its argument, because the site's message depends heavily on how it interprets that amendment and the Federal Reserve's role. Take a moment and tell me, were you aware the 16th Amendment and its connection to federal income tax? I said, no. Can you please explain the 16th Amendment to me better? Absolutely. Let's break down the 16th Amendment. The 16th Amendment gave Congress the power to collect income taxes directly from individuals. That's it. Before this amendment, the rules about federal taxes were confusing and limited. After it passed, the federal government could tax people's income without dividing the tax by state population. Why this matters? A lot of arguments on sites like stopthefed.gov. This whole time, this AI tried to convince me basically that the stopthefed.gov was just spewing a narrative that kind of is not accurate, which I was like, okay, that's weird. And then my phone rang, and it was somebody from stopthefed.gov. So I talked to him. Okay. Some people believe it expanded federal power too much. I agree. Some people argue it was passed under questionable circumstances. I also agree with that. Some people, it conflicts with earlier constitutional principles. Also agree with that. The amendment is part of the Constitution, so federal income tax is considered constitutional under current law. Do you want me to explain why the 16th Amendment was added, meaning what problem it was trying to solve at the time? Okay. It was added. Hi, boy. It was added because the federal government needed a stable way to raise money, and the old system wasn't working. Before the 16th Amendment, the government mainly got money from tariffs and excise taxes. That caused big problems. Tariffs made everyday goods more expensive. And the government couldn't raise enough money during wars or economic crises. Okay. Wealthy people often avoided most taxes because tariffs hit consumers, not income. So reformers argued we need a fairer system where people with higher incomes contribute more. I agree. Couldn't agree more. My little baby, Oscar. Okay, so the political moment. In the early 1900s, the U.S. was going through rapid industrialization, huge wealth inequality, public anger at monopolies and big banks. Yes, for many good reasons, too. Many Americans felt the tax system favored the rich. It does. So the idea of a federal income tax became popular. Congress proposed the 16th Amendment, and the states ratified it. Okay? It says right there, the states ratified it. But the guy I spoke with on the phone said, no, that is not true. The federal government ratified it in the Constitution, but each state has its own constitution, and it was not ratified. He said that they had a person go around to all 50 states, to the legislators and the state houses, and talk to the people. And no, it has not been ratified in any of the 50 states, I believe he said. The amendment expanded federal power too much. Websites like stopthefed.gov argues that the amendment expanded federal power too much. The Federal Reserve created around the same time centralized control of money. True. Taxation plus the Fed equals loss of economic freedom. Correct. When someone agrees or disagrees, that's the core narrative. Does it make sense that the 60th Amendment was created because the government needed a more reliable and fair way to raise money? You don't have to agree with it. I said I don't agree with it, but yes, it's clear. But also, I'm pretty sure that the only constitutes that I'm taking money from the District of Columbia and the other U.S. territories. Is that correct? And it said to me, this is a very common belief in certain anti-tax or anti-Federal Reserve circles. So it's good you brought it up. Now let's examine it carefully and carefully and clearly. What is the claim based on? The federal government can only tax people who live in the federal jurisdictions like Washington, D.C., Puerto Rico, Guam, U.S. Virgin Islands, and other territories. This idea usually comes from reading older parts of the Constitution that talk about federal enclaves and exclusive legislation. But here's the key point. Those sections are about Congress governing land, not about taxation. They don't limit who can be taxed. So why has this Paymon guy been being investigated for 30 years but not once arrested is what I'm wondering then. You know, the 16th Amendment says Congress can collect income taxes from whatever source is derived. It does not say only in D.C., only in territories, or only federal employees. It applies to all U.S. citizens and residents because it amended the Constitution itself. That's why courts, including the Supreme Court, have consistently ruled that federal income tax applies nationwide. You don't have to agree with the outcome, but that's how the law is interpreted. So anyway, I don't know if there's anything else. Okay, we're going to go over to, there's this other guy that I watch that goes over this kind of information, okay? And he's hold on one second. We're going to go find him. The government is stealing our money. They really are. And the fact that we have no say in what they even do with it is absolutely disgusting. I'm so sick of it. So sick of it. I'm fighting with my dad earlier about Iran being a terrorist state and they're a regime and they're killing their citizens. What is our government doing to us? Is like really, like what the hell is our government doing to us, Dad? Like he doesn't see it. He doesn't see it at all. Because when Marjorie Taylor Greene said, by the way, I want to apologize. I want to say I'm praying for the people in your country. My dad goes, what country? I said, Iran. She's praying for the people in Iran. And he goes, F them, F that, blah, blah, blah. They're terrorists, blah, blah, blah. Uh-oh, my dog. I got all these different playlists on here. Let's see. Oh, my God. I'm going to play this animal video really quick because I got to go take a pee break and get my dogs outside. And this is a super cute video. Super cute. I'll be right back.
I am just going to let you get on with it because we like surprises. Good luck.
Now, we all think our dogs are magical, but Finn truly is, and for more than one reason. David, I'd like you to think of an object and write that word down. Don't show me. Have you done that?
Yes.
Hold it up to your chest and come and join us at the front of the stage. In a minute, I'm going to close my eyes. And when I do, I want you to show Finn the word. Show him the word.
This is so cute.
Can you please return to your seat? Now, David, there's no possible way I could know what word you've picked.
No.
Finn, what was that word? David, the word is... table. Hold that up high so everyone can see.
Oh my God.
Now everybody thinks that their dog is amazing, but Finn truly is.
just feel crushed without you. 'Cause I've been strong for so long, I never thought how much I needed you.
I love you guys. I gotta get Oscar.
Simon, can you come and join us on stage?
Yes.
A big round of applause, please, for Simon. Simon, I want you to kneel down and face Finn. For the last 2 weeks,
Oh, my face.
for the last 2 weeks, we've been asking friends to think of a word that best describes Finn. We've got companion, brave, amazing, incredible, fast. Simon, can you hold your left hand like that? Now, I want you to look into Finn's eyes. Keep looking into Finn's eyes.
On the
And
video.
with your right thumb, I want you to open a page. Have a peek at that word and remember it. And Simon, for the first time, can you tell us what that word was?
Heroic.
Now, there's no possible way I could know what word you were going to pick,
No.
but Finn did. Because before we came here this evening, Finn had a word engraved on the tag on his collar. Now, Simon, can you please have a look at the tag on Finn's collar and read out loud the word that's there?
Heroic.
Heroic!
Then I would. I'll go wherever you go. Way up high, down low. I'll go.
So beautiful, man. There's this video right here. I want to play this. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Like, you're gonna cry.
Now, my dog's called Miracle, and today we're hoping to show you a real miracle. Okay, Miracle.
I know I'm gonna.
You go? Okay. There we are. Now, Simon, I know that you love dogs.
Yeah.
So in front of you are 40 of my dogs that are back home.
You got 40.
I have over 40. I would like you
God
to
bless
cut
her.
those photos into 4
That's so
roughly
beautiful.
equal piles.
Okay.
Biscuit. What
One.
are you doing? I gotta get Oscar.
Now, I want you to take 1 from each pile from the top. Don't show me. Keep 1 for yourself and pass 3 to Amanda. Just don't show me. And Amanda, if you can do the same. You keep 1, pass that to David as well. Now, there's no possible way I could know which cards you've chosen.
No.
Okay? So you can see that they're all completely individual. Okay? Now, you may wonder why I have those 40 dogs. This is going to explain the story.
This is sad.
It's you. It's you.
Oh no, what'd I do?
You with the sad eyes.
I don't know what happened. No, what did I?
Don't be discouraged, oh, I
Oh my God.
realize it's hard to take courage in a world full. Full of people.
Am I back? I think it's the music. I don't know. Can you see me? Yay! All right, I'll mute it. Oh, such a beautiful, beautiful video right here. I'm gonna mute it though, so we can watch it because I think that's what it is the music. I don't know. No clue. But I like a happy cry. Hold on, let's mute that for now, and I'm gonna go back because she tells the story of how she rescued these. It's disturbing beyond belief, but she rescued them. That's all that matters. They're safe now. They're safe now. You guys are awesome staying and hanging with me. So she's telling them her story.
You can do the same.
We can probably play it now.
You keep one, pass that to David as well. Now, there's no possible way I could know which cards you've chosen.
No.
Okay? So you can see that they're all completely individual. Okay? Now, you may wonder why I have those 40 dogs. This is
Real quick, I'm going to tell you a story about my little old lady dog that's over there looking at me right now in the living room. She's so amazing. She's like 14. Her name's Akasha. And when I rescued her, the guy that I rescued her from, he beat her. He beat her every day. He would beat her for no reason. He'd throw her across the room. He punched her in the face. She's missing a couple teeth from him hitting her in the face. And I lost one of my dogs, and I had no dog for a whole week, like no animals. I was completely devastated. I was broken. I stayed in bed for a whole week, and I didn't know what to do. And I was over visiting a friend of mine, and she just so happened to be babysitting Akasha because this guy Josh would just leave her anywhere. He would leave her wherever, whoever would watch her while he went out and got high or did whatever he was going to do. She's just so amazing. Like, still to this day, they took me down again. What violation? What did I violate? What did I violate? What did I violate? Why is it doing that? Apparently I'm violating something. I don't know what I'm doing, but they're telling me I'm violating something. My old lady Akasha that I was just talking about just got up to come see us. So I'm going to show you her. She's so amazing. She really is. She's just the best. But so after I rescued her from this guy, Josh, who absolutely beat her, abused her, neglected her, abandoned her, starved her, just never took care of her, never cared about her, told me that he loved her like she was his own child, and then handed her to me like, yeah, here you go. Take her. She's yours. Come here, Akasha girl. They want to see you. I'm going to bring my computer. Oh my God, I'm such a moron. Can you hear me? I bet you can hear me now. Can you hear me now? I don't know where I put my phone. I was following the chat on my phone. Hold on. I'm such a dork. It's my first time like really experimenting with this. Can you hear me? Oh, I'm such a dork. Anyway. Oh, man. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just like, I come on here late at night so I know nobody will watch me, and I mess around with stuff and experiment with it, and then I delete the live stream in the morning. I do that sometimes because I'm just experimenting, you know, I'm just practicing. But yeah, my dog Akasha, she's special. She thinks that I saved her, but in reality, she saved me. She saved me for sure. Absolutely. It's a learning experience, life, every day, learning new things, you know, how to do things, what makes what work, you know, like if we don't experiment with it, we'll never know. We will never know. So I'm all about it. I'm all about it. I like to know a little bit about a little bit of everything, you know, I like to have a little bit of information about everything. So I wonder if this is going to shut me off again. Oh, Dee Dee got a podcast. It's live. I love Dee Dee. I do. Let's watch it. You guys want to watch Dee Dee with me? Hi, babies. We won't get shut off for that. He's talking about the video that Trump posted, the picture Trump posted yesterday. You don't even know. Like, it's, yeah, I want to. Trust me. I'm just like all over the place. I don't even care. If you don't want to watch my channel, nobody has to. I'm not forcing anybody to. But if you want to, that's great. Come hang out with me. I appreciate it so much. Like, I'm not trying to make anything off of it. Just be heard. Just to be heard. And be a voice for the ones that can't speak. That's all that matters.
He doesn't have a shot.
I want to watch this because he's live, and I never catch Dee Dee live. Do you guys know who Dee Dee is? Trust me, it's
so
a while to get even comfortable even making a video and putting it out there. Really, it has taken me a while, but we got to do it. We got to. If we have a microphone and a computer, we got to do it. We just got to.
So if it's not JD Vance, who is much more well-spoken, much more professional, much more of a people's pleaser than Trump is, that being JD Vance. If that man was to get elected, they would have to pull off some sort of huge psyop, Hegelian dialectic psyop to get people rallying behind JD Vance. Because what Trump has done, I mean, they're out of there. They're going to lose. I imagine they're going to lose the midterms. And JD Vance can start thinking about something else. The Peter Thiel experiment has failed. That being JD Vance.
I agree.
The Palantir Peter Thiel project experiment thingamajiggy that being JD Vance has failed. There's no way he gets into the White House as president at this point. So who comes behind JD Vance that we know of? The Democrats did such a horrible job. There's no way. And even if it was the Democrats, who do they have? Kamala Harris, stop it. She's not competent enough. She's not, stop it.
I love
She's not going to be able to word salad her way.
He's a smart individual. No, you be nice. Get in here. You be nice. You better be nice. What is it, Kitty? Come on. Come on, get. Come on. To be a bully. I know. He's always a bully to you, honey. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Baba. You little turd butt, Oscar. You little turd. Anyway, I was saying I love Dee Dee's perspective and just his input. I love hearing his input, and He doesn't ever say things that turn me like completely off, that I'm just like, did that really just come out of his mouth? Like the way that other people do, other creators, like for instance, Jesse on Fire. Sometimes he says stuff that I don't know. I don't know about him.
Way even close to enough to sniff a primary. All right.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I can see is if something happened to Trump while he's in office, he does his dirt, he finishes out his role, and then something happened, God forbid, something happened, and then they move JD Vance into that position. Mm-hmm. That's the only way I can see this. Other than that, who?
Oh my God.
Because even if the to my point that I was getting at, even if the Democrats were to gain some sort of momentum back, who would be their person? Right? AOC? All right, Jasmine Crockett? Who? Those people wouldn't work. More than half the country hate those two people.
I mean, I can't say I hate Jasmine Crockett, because when she is deposing anybody in front of Congress, she actually she's the only one that actually did a good job when deposing Pam Bondi. I mean, not the only one, but she's one of the only ones that did a good job when Pam Bondi was in front of them. She made her look like a complete fool, and I loved it. I loved it.
So who would it be? And because of that reason, I'm saying I don't like to scare people or fearmonger people, but this is one of the oddest moments in my lifetime. In my lifetime. And with the stuff that we've been discussing on Patreon, about how empires typically end after 250 years, and how Trump's behavior is, it makes perfect sense what he's doing. He's doing what he's supposed to be doing. He is the agent of chaos. He is the president of confusion, as you heard Maria Abramovich say herself as well. If she practices in the occult and she's saying this, I think we have good reason.
That what Trump even said about that post blew my mind. And I don't watch Candace every day anymore like I used to, because I felt like just the last episode, there was just some unnecessary information she puts out sometimes. It's just time consuming. It's very time consuming, and it actually extracts our positive energy from our bodies that we need. We need as much of the positive vibrations and positive energy that we can keep for ourselves. And just spending all day long watching people on YouTube, it's detrimental to our society, but definitely detrimental to me as a human being. I have to take a break from it. But at the same time, I don't know. Yesterday, she started calling herself a victim, and I just thought that was cringy. That was cringy that she was calling herself a victim. A victim for being at the same playground as Cabot Phillips. It was just weird. It was really weird to me. And then she just denies saying anything about his pizza tattoo. It's just oh my God, really? You're going to sit there and deny that you said something about his pizza tattoo? But anyway, I don't know. Sometimes I just can't. I can't keep up with it all. There's just so much. There's so much being thrown at us at once, and it's too much. It's too much to keep up with and focus on, and to even focus on my own life and try to keep up with all these other people all at the same time. It's just too much. I need a break from it. So I take a break. Big time. Need it.
Reason to believe that
what did they pull off in France? What? A rigged election? What happened in France?
Under something? She's probably seen these things a time or two. So yeah, man, I'm not so sure the direction the country is in the next year and a half, 2 years, to be honest with you. I think they have big plans. And that's really how I want to end this video. I think they have big plans. So.
Oh, right. They pulled that. Yeah.
Anyway.
Pulled that off in France. Yes.
Shout out to Doug. Thank you for the $2 super chat. What are the cards in the deck?
Man. Okay. Dee Dee's done. Let's see. What else can we watch? Let's go into my playlist. I got a couple of things in here under my What the F is this playlist. That is a little bit weird. Oh, I didn't see that ad fleet video yet. Making fun of Blake Snaff. Yeah, they did pull that off in France. The first lady. Yep. Yeah, there's no way that there's just no way that's a female. There's no way. Oh. All right. I wish I could play that video. I feel like
Ted Cruz gave us one of the most awkward moments ever
right
in
down,
political
right
campaign
off.
history in the U.S. Enjoy.
Are you
taking off? Let it go with me. Good job.
So creepy.
Oh my goodness.
That was creepy.
I felt bad for Ted Cruz there. I had that feeling in the pit of my stomach. I'm like, no, what did I just watch? That's the most awkward thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh. For everybody listening on the live show and you couldn't see it there, it's Ted Cruz getting on his bus, and it's somebody with his daughter leaving, and he's like, hey, are you guys going somewhere? Ted Cruz, and she does like a flick thing to his nose, like a getaway kind of flick.
Yeah.
And Ted thinks it's cute and playful.
I don't watch
he goes in for a
all the
little
time. I
peck
watch
and a
him.
hug.
You watch
She's like
him
pulling away a little bit.
I watch him all the time.
And he, of course, being Ted Cruz, he's incapable of sensing human emotions and feelings and feeling for other people. So he just blows by all the obvious signs.
That I'm not paying attention to them and I'm over here on my computer. They hate it. Yeah, it really is a distraction from what they're doing to the children. I truly believe. Yeah, that was his daughter. Okay, that was his daughter. That was Ted
Cruz gave us one of the most awkward moments ever in political campaign history in the U.S. Enjoy.
Are you taking off?
Let it go with me. Good job.
She wanted nothing
Oh my goodness.
to do with that. That was weird. She wanted nothing to do with her own dad right there. I haven't seen Candace today. Did you guys watch Candace today? I have not watched her. I do try to keep up with it, but it's a lot. And then I know that like people will cover what she went over tomorrow, so I just I don't know, man. It's just so much. Charlie Kirk shot anyway. What was that? Oh, the Salt Lake Tribune. I thought I had more stuff on this.
I'm at the Charlie Kirk event at UVU where apparently Charlie Kirk was just shot in the neck, we're being told. I talked to 2 eyewitnesses.
Let me slow this down.
As well as the third, who are saying that he has been shot. Right after, people started running and screaming. I estimated a crowd of maybe, 2 or...
I don't know about you guys, but if I was at an event where someone was just shot, unalived, whatever, I would be freaking out. Like, I would not be handling it as calmly as all of these people are handling it when they're talking to the reporters and stuff. They're all just so nonchalantly chill about it. Like, it's weird.
2,000 or 3,000 were here. It's been a bit chaotic.
You think? Like,
is going to be wearing all black, black long gun, black tactical helmet, a black mask, possibly.
I have a whole playlist called Erica Kirk allegedly, and I'm gonna get away from here because everyone else covers Charlie. Like, everybody covers Charlie. So I just have a feeling you guys have seen this already, but I'm gonna end the stream soon anyway, so I can take care of my doggies.
Is going to be wearing all black, black long gun, black tactical helmet, a black mask, possibly wearing a tactical vest and jeans.
Computer. Is my old lady girl in there whimpering because you miss your mommy? Oh, baby. My little old lady girl. Quite good about folding air gun deals. Erica's close friend involved TP Faith. It was quite good about folding. Oh, Candace's episode today. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah? Huh. My girl, you whimpering. I love you, pretty. I wish we could. The owner moved away. Do you guys watch there's this girl that volunteers at a shelter. I just found her the other day. She's amazing. The channel is called like Loving what is it called? Hi, I'm coming, girl. It's called I'll find it in 1 second because I want to play Erica Kirk allegedly. Right here. I found it. Oh yeah, there's technology out that we can't even imagine. That's why when people are like, "Oh, the palm pistol, that's not real," blah blah. It's like, you sure about that? How do you know they have not advanced the technology, the size of a palm pistol, this, that, and the other? I mean, come on. Like, there's so much in our government funded by us. This is so.
Hi, I'm Erica Franze, and today we're doing the American Spirit Arms photo shoot.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think this music is will get me a copyright strike, but I don't know. There are some channels out there that have like a full reaction, like music reaction channels that are able to play it and get away with it. JP reacts. Let's watch JP. I don't know how they get away with it. I mean, apparently they might get. I think
Trump just caused a nuclear meltdown as he posts a picture of himself as Jesus, and he dropped this nuke on the few people that still supported him. Welcome back to the JP Reacts channel, my freedom-loving friend. This is where we help spread the light of truth and freedom because truth conquers. So as President Trump dropped this nuclear picture, AI obviously, of him as Jesus,
yeah,
healing.
but look at the demon. Look at the demon in the background. This is crazy. This is crazy. What he's healing them. Like, it's just crazy. Absolutely absurd.
A sick man, all this stuff around him. We have questions. What was he thinking? Was he deliberately trying to piss off everybody, including, most notably, the few people that still support him? We'll take a look at that. We'll also take a look at what people around the internet are saying about this. And then we'll give some speculation on why he actually did this, what his real motives may have been. And also, spoiler alert, we'll also get to how President Trump then deleted this picture. That says something too. But starting with this, if you look at my Twitter, here's the first thing I thought of when I saw this picture. Looks like Trump Christ is trying to heal Epstein in this pic. As this guy isn't too dissimilar from Epstein. I could imagine Trump sitting there with a guy running his AI imagery. Like, yeah, make him look more like Epstein. That's a good look for Jesus like me to be healing him. And so that's the first thing I thought of. And in conjunction with that first thought, I was like, this picture ain't going to go down very well at all. And then you just watch this mushroom cloud online happening. And yes, it was happening with people who have been openly criticizing Trump all along the way. I would be one of those people. But then also the people that are like just Trump loyalists above truth loyalists, they're defending Iran war. Like, yeah, and it was time to move on from the Epstein files. Come on. You're not MAGA because you want justice for the victims. Even they started criticizing Trump and calling him out on this. So it played out just like a nuclear mega holocaust. And yeah, people were offended. Here's Knights Templar International. They sound religious. I don't really know about them, but here's what they said. The Knights Templar Order is ruling council demand this offensive and blasphemous image be removed forthwith. Like speak from 1800s English. We supported President Trump in 2016 and 2024. And of course, this is important because this group is longtime Trump supporters.
Never.
And they're openly criticizing.
I will never stop. Never stop until there are public or, I mean, I don't think that it's fair for the taxpayers to pay to house an inmate and feed them 3 meals a day. I don't think that's fair. I don't think that the SEX offender list and registry should exist. Like, we shouldn't allow people to register as SEX offenders. Like, they should literally, no, like public hangings. That's it. Public hanging, public execution. That's it. Firing squad. That is all they get. I don't believe they deserve anything else. Yeah, JP, he is a blast watching him. He makes me laugh. I found some guy last night, a friend introduced me to, that's like a mechanic guy from up in Canada. He loves America. He loves the American people. And he is just hilarious, dude. I'm not like, I mean, I'm a girl. I'm not like super into mechanic stuff. I would love to learn how to change my oil or change out an oil filter, do stuff like that. I can change my own tire, but like, I'm not into watching mechanic stuff. And this guy cracked me up, cracked me up. He was amazing. I think his show is called Zip Ties and Bias Plies. Zip Ties and Bias Plies. Yeah, Diligent. I watch him sometimes, but on his like live streams where he's live streaming his X spaces, I get so frustrated listening to some of these people that it's a good to have open conversation, open debate, open dialect. But some of them, man, they're just so indoctrinated. They are so brainwashed. They're so Mortal Kombat Ultra. Still, I'm so glad I came out of it.
About this. However, we are deeply offended by this and have no other choice but to condemn it wholeheartedly and ask for a public apology to the Christian brethren who have been deeply upset by this depiction. We respectfully remind President Trump of the biblical scripture found in Galatians 6:7. God will not be mocked. Maybe remend, supposed to be remind. I don't know. Maybe they're not very literate people over there. And then you can just find example after example of just Trump supporters not feeling very good about this. Here's one more example. Take this down, Mr. President. And by the way, you can tell, like, I appreciate like that post we just read, and then this one, it's not like emotional hysteria, like someone who's just in their reptilian brain angry at Trump. Like these are respectful yet very firm backlashes he was receiving, at least the examples I'm giving. Take this down, Mr. President. You've been credited with doing tons right since that ride down the Golden Escalator in 2015, defending Judeo-Christian values, making hits for it. That's great. But this isn't just some meme we laugh off and scroll past. It deserves a response. You're not God. None of us are. This goes too far. It crosses the line. A supporter can back the mission and reject this simultaneously. Take it down. Agree or disagree. What am I missing? This is a credible post. If it's just emotional hysteria, calling Trump names, insulting him, it's like, all right, that's coming from someone's reptilian brain. This comes from someone's neocortex. It's just not only better, it's more impactful. And by the way, the offense on this, it's one thing, like, you could be deeply Christian, it
was truly offensive. It was. I mean, everything Trump does these days, I'm offended by. Everything. The day that he called the Epstein files boring. It's all boring. Nothing to see there. Boring stuff. I couldn't believe it. Like, I could not believe it. I was shocked. I don't know. This hasn't been released. Tucker Carlson 1 hour ago. I bet you guys haven't seen that. What's this? Aftermath of Palm Beach Pete lie detector test. Somebody gave him a lie detector test. Oh my God. There's so much stuff on here. Like, so much. And there's so much AI. I can't stand it. Cannot stand it. Huh.
This, and like you're not very liberal, so you don't get super offended. But to me, there can be an offense of this, of like, yeah, I know it's just a picture and that's wrong according to my values. But where I'm really hurt is What was Trump trying to do with this? What was his intentions with this? What was he trying to accomplish? What message was he trying to send?
I barely use AI, barely. Like I'm just starting to actually get into it, but that's really because of Dankster. Like he uses AI for a lot of different things, and he thinks it's like a breakthrough technology for research and research purposes and stuff, which I agree. It can be used to benefit humanity, but it's not going to. Like it's just not going to, because the people that are creating it and running it are evil. They are truly evil. Oh, they're truly evil. Who's lost his mind since CK? Trump? You're talking about Trump? Oh, I like watching.
That's where we get into.
Funny. I don't want to watch this anymore because Trump just pisses me off. This is what I do all day. I skim through videos and I watch a couple minutes of them, and then I'm like, all right, next.
Have you heard anybody articulate plans for, just to be totally clear on this, for moving the
Tucker Carlson? What are your thoughts on Tucker Carlson? Animal AI bugs me the most. I used to love those videos. Yeah, no, I know. On my channel, there's literally, okay, let me correct that. There's one AI video of my dog that I took from an actual video of my dog and had them from a picture of my dog Akasha and had them recreate it like with AI, and she's talking like, I'm hungry, human, feed me. And it says right at the bottom, made with AI. It's the only one on my whole channel that's made with AI. And it's probably the only one you'll ever find on there because it's absolutely ridiculous. But that's the thing. Like you cannot even tell real from fake anymore. And it's scary. It's terrifying. I don't like it at all. And then a lot of these videos, like I like watching Friends with Matt, but a lot of the stuff he plays on his channel is from Statecraft, I think it's called. And that's a complete AI channel. Like it's not backed up with any facts at all. They're making accusations and allegations about Erica, and none of it is even, half of it's not even real. So it's like, I'd be careful, Matt, because the stuff that you're playing on your channel it's not backed with facts. And I do not like to put anything on my channel that is not backed up with receipts or facts, or misleading information is the worst. It's just the worst. It's the worst. That's not something I'm gonna ever do. Well, yeah, there needs to be a disclaimer like this video is fictional. It is made with AI, completely AI generated. So beware, because the information you're about to take in might or might not be true. But it's just like, I don't know. It sucks.
more than one, probably fewer than 2 million people in Gaza?
That AI video of my dog, I got like 13 subscribers from that video. I'm like, are you serious? I get 13 subscribers from an AI video, but my real videos, I mean, Oscar, Oscar's a crybaby. I mean, when I post my dogs, one of my dog videos of Oscar got 5,000 views, and I think I got 40 subscribers just from one video. And that, yeah, you like Elizabeth April? I like her. A lot of people say that what is it that she does? Hi, hello, baby Oscar. I know he's jealous. He wants to say hi. What does she do? Remote viewing. I mean, I know how some people feel about it, that it's like demonic and you're playing with demons and stuff like that, but I don't know if I believe that. Ultimately, I don't know if I believe that. Yeah, remote viewing. I like Elizabeth April. I was actually, right before I came on live, I was watching her last live stream with, well, it was on, I believe it was on the Sean Atwood channel, something like that. She's got some amazing stuff out there, the stuff she says. Oops, I spelt it wrong. There she is. Elizabeth April. Yeah, no, he does. He's such a cuddle bug. He likes to stuff his head under my armpit at night when he sleeps. See, I was subscribed to her channel. They unsubscribed me. Insane New Earth update message for humanity. Which one do you want to watch? Quantum technology is real. What's the one I watched the other day? I think it might have been this one. It was kind of long. Let's see. Oscar, he's so cute. Yeah, disclaimer, this ain't real. Exactly. It needs to be said. This is not real. Do not take this information seriously. These are all like long. Energy update 2026. Let's go. Hold on. Click on her name and then open up her channel. Oh. The rapture is real, but not with the truth. Just new. Oh, that was 3 months ago. I saw that. Do a short one. Okay. Blind Mind's Eye. I've never tried to do remote viewing. Yes, I know who Dolores Cannon was. Yes. Why is she passed away? Did she? I listen to her stuff all the time, actually. Did she pass away? Wow. Let's play some of her shorts.
Are you playing it safe? Are you feeling bored? Are you doing the bare minimum just to get by? First of all, you're not alone. Secondly, stop fucking doing that. I get it. Look, the only reason why you're playing it safe and being okay with being okay and just getting by is because if you were to push the boundaries, if you were to ask for more, if you were to push, you're most likely just going to be disappointed anyway. So why even bother asking in the first place? Yeah.
Oops.
All right. I got a new Earth update for all of you. There are so many physical symptoms going on for everyone, and let's talk. The main symptoms right now are feeling dizzy, lightheaded, having restless sleeps, having extra anxiety, maybe feeling a little extra lost, or having body pains and aches, having either an aversion to food or eating as much food as you possibly can. Also, let's talk about memory loss, absolutely forgetting the word that you were meant to say that it's really easy that you've said before 1,000,000 times, and now all of a sudden you can't say the word.
Happens every
Or
day.
you keep forgetting why you walked into a room in the first place. All of these things are totally normal, so don't worry. You're definitely not dying, and you're for sure not going crazy. You're just ascending, and ascending sounds really cool when you think about it, but it actually fucking sucks at the time. The other things that you're probably experiencing are massive karmic endings. And what I mean by that is you are having huge blow-ups with friends, family members, maybe even coworkers or neighbors. Essentially, what's happening is the people who are not aligned to your highest frequency energy are leaving. Speaking of leaving, there's a lot of people taking exit points right now, but I have a whole other video on that, so go check that out. Now, at the same time, we are also learning things at an accelerated pace. And what I mean by that is we are having huge aha moments, breakthroughs, realizations, things that maybe we were blind to before. All of a sudden, we're starting to see really clearly.
Yes.
And of course, when we see things really clearly, we've got to make some choices. And sometimes those choices are really hard to make because it dismantles everything that you thought you knew. To learn more, check out my full video called New Earth Update and Message to Humanity on YouTube.
I guess I gotta watch it.
This is going to sound crazy, but hear me out. According to the Galactic Federation, there is a manufactured consciousness grid around the planet. Essentially, what this is how they described it, a mycelium network for consciousness. This was constructed and manufactured to help our ascension so that if we could feel not only what we're feeling, but what everyone is feeling, then we can ascend not just individually, but ascend together. However, this plan kind of backfired when the fall of humanity happened and everyone forgot who they were and disconnected from not only source frequency, but from the consciousness grid, and therefore disconnected from themselves and the rest of the world. So according to this Anunnaki being named Adek, he's saying that this consciousness grid is now being sort of reactivated again. And along with that are these ancient technologies and arc technologies and essentially stargates that are all around the world are being reactivated right now. He went into great detail about what these technologies are, how they're mostly buried underneath the planet, but how they utilize the energy of the vortexes or portals created by the ley lines or...
Oh, shit. What is that guy? I'm trying to find a guy's name. I wanted to ask you guys if you knew. I thought it started with an A, or maybe it's a B. B. I don't see it. Damn it, what is his name? He like transmutes. He talks about, I don't know. I love Dolores Cannon. This guy reminds me of kind of like her. He transmutes like an alien entity. He's got the name for the guy and everything. You know what I'm talking about? I guess I could just go up here and look in my search. You guys ever watch CoffeeZilla? I love CoffeeZilla. Damn it. What is that guy's name? Oh, he's awesome. It's not Akbar. Akbar. Is it Akbar? It should be right here unless they unsubscribe me from him. Yeah, no, it's not Akbar. But either way, everyone is talking about him. The red pill has arrived. Can you handle the truth? Oh, what's this? Fulio killer facing death penalty. Fulio killer? What the hell is that? There's so much.
This is Sean Gathright, one of the men going to trial this week facing the death penalty for allegedly shooting Fulio with an assault rifle outside of a hotel. Investigators say the group traveled all the way from Jacksonville down to Tampa to murder Fulio.
Die in that beard that Diddy wear.
All right, that's enough.
I know.
That's enough.
I seen him. He shows me behind the curtain.
That's a fucking enough. All right, I'm gonna edit this out.
But still.
Put a fucking
Put a note on it. You can edit that one. I don't die in that beard that Diddy wear.
All right, that's enough.
I know.
That's enough.
I seen him. He shows me behind the curtain.
That's a fucking enough. All right, I'm gonna edit this out.
But still.
Put a fucking
Put a note on it. You can edit that one. I don't die in that beard that Diddy wear.
All right, that's enough.
I know.
Friends with Matt. Damn it. What is that guy's name? The alien thing puts us off.
We met.
Our interpretation. We all have our own. This guy. I mean, I strongly believe in aliens. I don't believe that they're demons, but I believe there are different races of them that absolutely are like hybrid alien demon species, hybrid alien human. My dog, if you guys can see him right now, he's literally laying on the floor, just looking at me, going, can you hear him? He's whimpering. Hold on. I'm going to see him. What? It's okay. Biscuit over there in his little kennel. He loves sleeping in his little kennel. Hi. What are you doing? You crying because mommy's not giving you love? Oh. Oh, here's Cooper. Cooper Booper. Want to say hi? My Cooper. Cooper came from a puppy mill in Florida. He was rescued with 2,000 other dogs, and 200 of them ended up here in Maine. Oh, it's a baby. Oh, big baby. And 200 of them came to Maine. He was returned to the shelter 5 different times for being too afraid. He was returned 5 times for being too scared. People couldn't work with him. He was just too scared. And I understand like what they meant by that, because when I got him, took him 7 months just to get used to me, like sitting next to him on the bed without him freaking out and getting up and just being terrified of me. Took him forever to just get used to me. And now he's amazing. He loves me. He lets me sit with him. I wanted to subscribe to this guy. Zip ties and buy supplies. He's so funny. So funny. I'm not going to play him right now, though, because I was Cooperino. Aw, Cooperino. I call him Cooper Booper. Oh, Cooper.
This might be hard to hear, and I'm sorry if it hurts your feelings, but some of y'all need to hear this. This might be hard to hear, and I'm sorry if it hurts your feelings, but some of y'all need to hear this.
Oh, I'm sorry. Aw, Cooper. Look at that face. Oscar, you're such a hog. Let Cooper be on camera. Cooper wants to get in the spotlight. Cooper. You're such a hoglet. You're such a hog. Cooper. Hi. Hi, Mama's boy. Oh my God. You jelly boy. Oscar's so jelly. Nobody else can have any attention when Oscar's around. He does not like it. He does not like that. They're so cute. They just, oh man, they just save my life every day. I love it. Love it. Love it. Whoops. What happened here? What's going on? Aww.
This might be hard to hear, and I'm
the chimpanzee.
So right now, hundreds of chimpanzees are killing each other in a civil war, a chimpanzee civil war.
No.
And scientists just got a lot of the lethal violence
Yes.
on video.
Oscar is a wicked boss bitch. He's a wicked little boss bitch. He's not a boss man. He's a little bitch because he cries over everything. He cries, but he's the boss, and don't you dare try to get any attention because he is like he's the leader of the attention. He needs to hog it all. It's amazing. It's unbelievable. He's such a little shit. Biscuit, my little biscuit feller. The little biscuit feller over there laying in the kennel. He loves sleeping in his kennel. Let's watch this. I need a good laugh. Ad sleep always makes me laugh. But they're just little shits. I love them so much. Love them so much. They're so special. Oh, I love you guys.
Now, TPUSA is running scared. They're refusing to air the-
Dog-loving, truth-seeking, justice-demanding community. That's who we are. We are a justice-demanding, dog-loving, animal and child-protecting community, and we just want the truth. And we will get the truth. We just need to keep demanding it. We cannot give in to these people. They want us to just let it go and let it become normalized. They want to normalize it. And I will never. Like, they will have to unalive me before I allow normalizing assaulting children and animals. Like, what? What? No. I get the creeps just saying that. I get the creeps just saying that. It can never be normal. Never.
the audio. You know why? It doesn't exist. So Candace says, fine, if you have the video, play it. I'd love to see it. She was polite about it. She even said, please. Here's what she said. And then Blake gives his guilty response. Love this.
What does it say?
Can you please release
What does it say in the
video you shot in Aspen of him naming her as his successor a couple of weeks before he died? Just feel like that would go a long way. Here is.
What does it say in the back where Trump used to be in that picture? It's staying black. It's staying black. I love it. That's what he said. He goes, no, it's staying black. I sound like Baze. That's funny. This is how I feel. That's truly how I feel. Like, we need to defend and protect these damn children and animals, and nothing else matters in this whole world. Like, there's not another thing that we should be fighting for more than protecting the children and the animals. And I won't ever stop. I won't. There's so much here, though. Like, it's hard. I think I was just spiritually attacked. Murad Merali. I watch him sometimes. Murad Merali. I watch a little bit of everybody. Like, I watch Jack Cocciarella. He's a wicked liberal Democrat. Who Oscar looked like Oscar was giving me CPR because he was smothering me in my face. He's such a little shit, little hammy. His head, he's got such a big blockhead. I love him. He's so cute.
Here is how guilty people respond. This is Blake Neff not being his best, Blake. Blake, I would suggest this is the crap that got you fired from Fox News. You can't control yourself behind a keyboard. I don't know if you use drugs. I don't know if you're an alcoholic. I don't know if he's throwing back a couple dozen beers as soon as he gets off work. He's doing something to get chubby. But I don't know what the problem is that when Blake Neff gets behind a keyboard, he starts throwing insults around, particularly directed at black people. I think at one point he called her a DEI hire or something. Like, That's what got you fired from Fox News, Blake. That's what got you fired from the Marines. You can't help yourself. You got your little Klansman and he can't wait to get out of your body. He just can't help it. But you are a nasty, vicious little twerp. Candace, we haven't bothered playing it because we know psychopathic predators like you do not care what is true or false, and normal evidentiary logic has no effect on you. You're the kind of person who sees coded messages in the number 33. Why do we have to bring Larry Bird into this? What did Larry Bird do? Why is everybody attacking Larry Bird? The greatest man that ever wore number 33. But I digress. But then ignores evidence like DNA on a rifle or Tyler Robinson's own family members turning him in. Well, here's the problem with that evidence. Blake Sneff. Here's the problem with the evidence. The DNA on the rifle, it's his rifle. Why would his DNA not be on the rifle? Stop saying that. It's dumb. Playing the audio at Amfest already wasn't enough. Well, because it sounds fake, Blake. I don't think it's him. It sounds fake. You'll obviously just...
Has anyone seen the girl? She wears a mask, but she broke down that audio. I don't know if you guys seen it. If you haven't, I'll play it. She breaks down the audio. She analyzes it completely. Like she actually pays money to have some type of audio analyzer break it down for her. And it comes back 98% of like the actual part in the speech that's real. It comes back and says that part's real. And this part over here, 98% of it, no, it's fake. It's unbelievable. I don't know if you guys have seen it.
You just say it's AI or a hologram. Oh, the guilty, how they tell on themselves. Or an Israeli actor or something. So what's the point? We gave up the possibility of any good faith conversation with you months ago. It's like trying to reason with a maniac, brandishing a knife and screaming at people on the subway. You're the same thing. This is unhinged. This is what you do when you are guilty as hell and you're caught. I mean, this is bad news bears here. Prisons are full of people who have done this. When the cops show up, they start yelling at the cops. Like it's the cops' problem that he's there. No, you robbed a liquor store. Like, why are you yelling at me? I'm here to arrest you. You pig, you ignorant SOB, you son of a gun. Only they're not quite so nice. That to me was the biggest evidence that I've seen yet that this is totally fake audio. Because the correct answer is, okay.
I know it's Blake Neff's hair or lack of. I'll play it. Let me see if I can find it. It was like I was gonna cover it on one of my videos because I hadn't seen anyone else covering it. Hold on, Cooper Booper. I'll be right there. I need to go to my history. Oh, you're not gonna let me. I gotta let him out again. He goes out whenever he wants because he will just bark at me if I don't let him. So I gotta let him out, and then I will show you what I'm talking about. It's crazy. Come on, you want to go back out? Yeah, I know. You love it out there, Mama. You going to? Huh? No? No. He goes outside, and as soon as he gets outside, he turns right around like, who's coming to play with me? Who's coming to play? And he wiggles his butt, and no one else wants to go out. He's the only one that wants to go out right now. So now he's at the door barking to come back in. He's so funny. Oscar, you can go out with him if you want, buddy. Let Mama find this thing. What was, oh man, how come I didn't? It's in my history of my like watched history. You go out too? Yes, okay. Come on, boy. Boy, go back out. Come on. Get your nugget. I'll leave the door open for you guys. Most of the time, I just don't. As soon as I want to take the time to record a video, I just don't because my dogs, they don't really let me. And I'm okay with that. I'd rather hang out with them. But they're funny. Okay, let's look at my history of I don't. Did I save it? I don't know. Where's my? I might have. Gary Melton is a fool. He is. He is such a fool. Okay. Did I save it? I might have saved it under who? Cade Charlie Kirk. Who? Jeffrey Epstein, Charlie Kirk. Whoops. I want to open it. Man. My stuff just like automatically. I think that's what happened the other day when this girl's thing came on, and I literally like it just played, and I don't think I saved it. I don't think I saved her name or subscribed to her channel, but thought it was really good, like really good. You guys watch Christine Fekete? She's brilliant. She's brilliant. She's hilarious. Oh man, there's so much. I don't think it's on this playlist. Would I find it? Of course, my internet's lagging right now too because I haven't called and paid my bill yet. So it's kind of lagging. But what the hell? I don't know. How do I get to? I thought it would say like history. It must be down here. It's got to be down here. She had a mask on covering her face, like not like a surgical mask, just like yeah, good idea. So do you want? Okay, you don't want to watch? I'll try to find it. Yes, me too. That's why I don't cover it, because everybody else is just covering it, and if they're not covering that specific thing, they're breaking down someone else's content and then recovering it. So I'm just like, I can't. History right here, but I'll find it. So if anyone does want to watch it, they can watch the video of her breaking down the audio. I think it's got to be right here on my watch history. If it keeps it that long, like it was kind of a little bit of a while ago. Engineers implode Mandarin Oriental. No, that's not. But you want to have fun? Okay. How do we do that? I'm just kidding. How do we do that? Well, that guy Zip Ties and Bias Plies. Oh my God. He's just like hilarious. But then one of the guys that was on his stream yesterday said something that was just like weird. I was like, what? So I don't know. Everyone has like they're funny, and then they go past this limit. You know what I mean? Like they can be funny and everything's good and stuff, and then they go way past the limit where it's just like, okay, whoa, what? It's just weird. Let me see if I can. Really Kirk audio. Audio. I don't know. Love's back. Aw. Sorry, love. Sorry you're at work. That sucks, man. That sucks. Right here. Is that it? This is it right here. I ran deep fake detection on Charlie Kirk audio that made Erica. Yeah, this is it. If anyone wants to watch this, unless you guys want to watch it, if
They play
not,
this intro piece before Erica comes on stage. It's mostly audio of Charlie allegedly with
name Def Not at Definitely Not Whatever is her name. Def Not at Definitely Not Whatever. That's funny. 891 subscribers. It's sad that, like, I mean, I don't know why she's covering her face, but it's sad that if she is covering her face because she's just like scared that people are going to come after her, you know? It's ridiculous. But this is her right here. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen anyone else cover the deep fake right here. Did they fake the deep fake? Yeah. Did they fake the Amfest audio? Yeah, I think she just wants to be anonymous, which I understand. But when you got, you know, when you're being threatened by certain people for exposing certain people, or just look at Hollywood. Everybody that's tried to come out and expose what they're doing to children in Hollywood, they are completely, they're deleted. They are deleted. Isaac Cappy, Chester Bennington, Chris Cornell, all of them. It's disturbing beyond belief. But she got quite a few videos. I've never watched any of them except that one. Ugh, I cannot stand clavicular. Oh my God. Looks maxing. It's sad. Like, it's sad. I wish they put that guy in jail for like what he's done. I mean, literally the stuff that he's done while live streaming. I don't know how people just live stream their whole lives. Like, they have no life and they're just live streaming their whole lives and they're becoming filthy rich by doing it. It's absolutely crazy to me. It's crazy to me that people are just like, have no other, nothing else to consume their time but watching like clavicular injecting himself in the face with lemongrass oil, I believe it was. I don't even know. It's just disturbing. But I've been corrected. It's only fair. April 1st. I was wrong about everything. So yeah, she's got, if you want to watch it, I'd go watch this one right here. I ran a deep fake detection on Charlie Kirk audio right there. It's a good one. That's the one that I watched, and I thought it was really informative. But it was very informative. God, I cannot stand it. I just can't. When I hear Erica Kirk talk, it makes me so disgusted and like, makes my soul cringe. It makes my soul cringe to hear her talk. The robber who thought lemon juice would hide his face from CCTV. Yeah, is that who you're talking to? Yes, clavicular. I don't know. He's just unbelievable. Like, he ran some kid over in his like Elon Musk mobile, whatever the hell that thing is, the Tesla. And yeah, he should be in jail. Not to mention, I mean, like, he got one of his girlfriends beat up. Like, I watched a documentary about him the other day because the kid is literally like borderline famous, okay, for breaking his own bones in his face and letting them reconstruct on their own to make him look more attractive. And then like he brags about being a meth head. He brags, it's just disturbing. And the kid's got all kinds of followers. It's like, what? Like, it's sad. It's sad. I don't know. What can we watch that's gonna make us happy? I gotta pee again. Let's see. Let's play. I wish I could play I don't know, but I'm going to hit play right here on this for a second because I will be right back. I can only wait so long.
allegedly, with a few random clips of him cut in. And in it, it sounds like Charlie is talking about building Turning Point to last beyond him. Normal founder stuff. And then he says something that, once you hear it, you can't unhear it. I want to point something out about how this was structured, because it wasn't one continuous piece. There's a tribute, a memorial to Charlie, founding story, faith clips, greatest country, all that. It plays, the crowd cheers, it dies down, and then a separate piece starts up, a different segment, and that's the one with the succession audio. The could be done without me, I appoint my wife, very special speaker, etc. The tribute is a memorial. The walkout piece is a legitimacy statement. Those are two different productions played back to back. Someone at TPUSA made a deliberate choice to produce a separate audio segment specifically containing the disputed succession language and play it as her entrance music.
We have only begun to fight.
A lot of this could be done without me, and I believe that. I mean, from the high school department, the college department, let's make Turning Point so big that it can survive beyond just the founder. A lot of organizations and groups, as soon as a founder leaves, it just kind of collapses. A lot of my job is not always in the day-to-day details. It's very much vision casting, very much driving success. But we have a great board, and God forbid if something happens, they'll figure it out. I appoint my wife to run Turning Point USA if something happens to me. Erica would do a great job.
All right, let's talk about what he said. I need you to listen to how that's phrased because nobody talks like that. If you're at a donor event and somebody asks, who takes over if something happens? You say, oh, Erica would probably step in, or I'd want my wife to take the reins. You don't say, I appoint. That's legal language. That's a declaration. That's someone establishing a record, not having a conversation. And it doesn't match the way he talks in the rest of the clip. Listen to the rest of it. Casual, relaxed, and then suddenly that line comes in with completely different phrasing. The words change, and you can hear the cut. It's abrupt. It either came from a separate recording entirely, or it was edited together badly. Either way, it's not one continuous thought. You can hear where it changes. And listen to the line right before it, the board line.
But we have a great board, and God forbid if something happens, they'll figure it out. I appoint my wife.
So when you hear, I appoint my wife, 2 seconds later, it already sounds like succession planning. Those 2 sentences together build a narrative. And by the way, they put background music over the whole thing. So you've got music layered on top, reverb layered on top, and they only played the audio, no video. And I get it. I mean, you're trying to sort of soup it up for the event, whatever. That's cool. But that's kind of the point.
Still here with me, anybody?
Now, can you release the original one so we can look at it? Before we look at the results, I want to be very clear about something. I am not alleging that these recordings are deepfakes. That is not what I'm saying. What I am saying is that, in my opinion, they sound fake. And when I ran them through detection software, they came back flagged. Now, that could mean they're actual deepfakes, or it could mean they were processed.
All right. Anyway. It's just all Charlie Kirk, Erica Kirk, Charlie Kirk, Erica lied about Charlie's final, which exposed in the next. Oh, Elizabeth April, what's this? Oh, that's from 6 months ago. I've never seen it, but.
A hunter in my spare time, and it's something I've actually had a passion about for well over a decade now. So I have been getting the inside scoop on who they are, what they're doing, how they recruit, what their rituals look like, and who actually runs the organization. I'm going to give you a huge overview today on all of that. And then we're going to be looking at the next 5 years. So let's backtrack a little bit.
Uh-oh. You still here, Kelly? I know that Dee Dee did a video on her one day because of the stuff she was saying about EK and CK. He covered that. He might watch it. I don't know, but I got gifted a membership to Dee Dee's channel last month, and I watched like all his members only streams, and that was very informative. I'm wondering if you can like share, if you're gifted a membership, if you can share like if you can share the information with other people that aren't gifted memberships. I'm wondering. I don't know. I've never tried. I remote viewed Elon Musk. Oh, God. Oprah Winfrey, remote viewing. Yes. I don't know. Like remote viewing, it kind of intimidates me, but I'm not the one doing it. So I guess I'm not the one that should be worried about anything. But I don't know. One day ago, let's watch some of this. Energy update. Like I definitely am intrigued by her. Definitely am intrigued by her. Like really, for sure. Like her information is vital to humanity. I feel at some points, like it's very vital to humanity. And I mean, doesn't mean we have to take it all in and believe every word of it, but just hearing it, I think is important at times to hear what other people. Yeah, exactly. Just needs to be put out there. Some people need to be able to consume it, take it in, break it down, analyze it, and then go from there. But I know it's like something people do a lot.
Back or welcome for the first time to my channel. You are here for a reason. I explore everything with.
Leave the kid alone. Oh, what is going on? Having problems here.
My remote viewing abilities, from quantum mechanics to conspiracies and agendas to spiritual awakening. You are in the right place. I really do try and combine everything. Now, recently, at the beginning of March 2026, there was a report going absolutely viral about a man who ended up getting kidnapped by dolphins in Florida and helped them build an underground city. Now, of course, I had to look into this because every once in a while you read something and it just sort of strikes you a certain way. And this story, I think, struck all of us a certain way. I think deep down we have this connection with dolphins that we just can't explain. We don't know why. And maybe this story gave us more insights to that connection. So we're going to explore that today. I remote viewed it. The information is actually quite shocking. And then beyond that, I also ended up remote viewing underground extraterrestrial bases, because why not just scan the rest of the ocean? And I also ended up remote viewing underwater military bases as well, because is that a thing? And if so, what are they doing down there? And then
Kelly.
Okay,
I do too. I really do too. My dogs are just like, Mom, what are you doing? Hello, do you not see me sitting here looking at you, panting? So I'm going to probably end this live stream anyway, but it's been so nice hanging out with you guys. I will definitely talk to you guys later. I'll talk to you later. Okay, hon? Love you. And yeah, I'm going to end this now because I'm done. I've had enough for the day. But I don't know. I will talk to you soon for sure. Okay. Bye. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to end it now, Kasha girl. Yes. I'm going to come see you, pretty girl. My little lady. She's such a precious, sweet little lady. My old lady girl. My doggies need me. I'm coming, puppies. I'm coming, puppies. Yes, I am, my girl.